It is incredible how many people seem to love this shitty movie. I'm sorry, but I'm like truly, completely just lost when it comes to this one. It isn't often that people seem to really love a film that completely goes over my head, like why they love it, you know? Sure, if it's made by Stanley Kubrick, that almost all of them, yeah. But when it comes to this one, I'm just kind of like, what? I got it on DVD at some stage. I think somebody got it for me, and I was kind of like, oh, that looks cool. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing that. And then I sat down and watched it, and I was like, ah, God, right, that's shit. And then I went online and saw it had like 90% Rotten Tomatoes, and then it's on a bunch of these like people's best of the decade horror films lists, and I'm like, what? Seriously? What is it doing there? It just looks to me to be this shitty, demony film with the very slight, not that big twist that it's passed on to different people by sex, instead of, you know, like Final Destination, them all being meant to be dead or something like that, you know? It's the same fucking thing. So if you don't know, It Follows is about Jay. Jay is a girl, by the way. What's her actual name so we know she's a girl? Jamie. Fine. So, Jay is described as a carefree teenager who has sex with her new boyfriend, and then, whoopsie, he passes on a demonic curse to her. What are you gonna do? Practice safe sex, kid. It's basically the weirdest STD ever, but I can't imagine why director David Robert Mitchell refused to tell people what he was working on this whole time, because in his words, when you say it out loud, it sounds like the worst thing ever. Yeah. So as Jay races against time to try and save her and her friends from, the Grudge, she's being pursued by this thing, which takes the form of different people. But it takes the form of like people like her boyfriend's mother, who she's never met, and then she later realizes that it was her. And I'm like, what? Okay, so why was it taking that form while chasing her when only she could see it? That doesn't make sense. Just the whole thing. You know, the plentiful jump scary scenes, the scene where they go and find out what it's all about, blah, blah, blah. The part where she thinks she's passed it on, then it comes back around. The finale scene where it seems like they defeat it once and for all, and then they're all happy, but then there's gotta be an extra tease at the end, where you're like, oh wait, is it actually dead? Because we might want to do a sequel here. And they haven't, which kind of surprises me, actually, considering how well it was received. Anyway. It basically comes off, to me, as a half demonic-y, half Final Destination-y movie. And the twist that is passed on by sex is the only thing that actually makes me remember this exists. And it's not that, you know, it's still not that memorable for me. Here is my moment review for It Follows. I'm just so confused. Like, I'm seriously, leave down the comments below, you know? Do it nicely. No, I know you're not gonna do it nicely. But I don't, some people seem to think in the reviews online there's something deeper or smarter about this than other movies. Have you guys seen, like, Final Destination? You know, like, you've seen other films like this, right? You know that this is exactly the same, don't you? Have a watch of The Conjuring, you know, lots of demons, a lot of fun, great stuff. I don't want to say it's definitely better than this, but seriously, dude, I don't get it. I don't get what is special here and what's so much to love. What is it? What is the secret ingredient that makes people love this and hate other ones like this? I've watched so many shitty horror movies and a fair share of good horror movies too, and you know, there was no question for me that this was lumped in immediately with all of the shitty ones, because it's just doing exactly the same stuff after that opening scene where she has sex and gets told about this thing. That's it. I'm giving It Follows 32 out of 100. It seriously frustrates me watching it for a second time just a couple days ago and tried to deduce what people think is different, interesting, or special. Please educate me in the comments. Please be kind. I know you don't want to, but please don't be so mean. Thank you guys for watching, and do say in the comments if you liked this film, because I'm so intrigued to hear what people think it is different about it from other movies, you know, about other movies in this genre. And if you didn't like it, then let me know that as well, because yeah, I'm wondering if I'm crazy and if I'm the only one that dislikes it. Also, please subscribe. Bye!